I feel pity for you, but also want to give you some encouragement today. Right-wing politicians and officials have started a strange mass registering in this ugly building, in this ugly environment, in my otherwise so beautiful hometown, Munich. We don't know what they intend to do afterwards. Your President Bio has said this is not about the deportation, it's about the repatriation.
Mi salon fambo de una kushe una kabo. Una welcome na una favorite program we na current affairs. SLPP Weekly News. Inside SLPP Weekly News, now they we can come with everything, every activities where they go on at that country day and also outside the country. Today, I there with some great personalities them. We get for can join hand with me to carry a month on certain things that we go around where a concern with country. One of the most important things we get for remote Nadia today is we get for talk about the deportation or repatriation of the Germany, Sierra Leoneans in Germany. So we get for can highlighting the voting and the main saga, what they go on. We get main people then from the within at the ground, and we also get some current information from the government. What we get for can analyze now today. Once again, this Nadima. Are there today with my co-host DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, and also another strong personality when Eskimo Dada. When the artist president, the president artist union, na Germany, and then the president for the artists them. He said they are with me. But however, let me give DJ Force the platform. Let introduce himself.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, I mean DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. I say good morning to SLPP family. Good morning to SLPP Weekly News. We welcome una at the SLPP Weekly News. New the talk to now. Me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. You're highly welcome on the platform. Then we get the wonderful man when a new man where they are. But before I introduce this particular man here, I would like to, play something for him before that he introduce himself. Yeah. When I share the program, why are they play something about this guy when they call Eskimo Dada and son? When I share.
Make we put salon first. Make we stop the tribalism and the nepotism and stop the propaganda. Make we forget about the party and the government. Make we give the back chance for doing work. For doing work, make we vote the back for doing work. For doing work. This is a time for make salon. This is a time for make salon. This is a new direction. New direction. Back and for fight for option. We say this time was salon committed. One people, one country, make us stop for the listening to them say. For the propaganda, the 419. We say that time was salon committed. One people, one country, make us stop for the listening to them say. For the propaganda, the 419. Just let me another year and make us stop for the side of it. Decide to look for the disturb with this man. Make we patience and all better. Free education and good development. Make we just wait and proud of the government. Say you begin to school. You don't know. Education is the key to success. And the answer for our else and progress. But we will if you know that's man, if you not self-report for one bad less from jump back money of the shirts. They will not use it for great violence. These are So let me patience. If I dey fly for big development, let me just be a go tell the lady, but you know that. Let me give them back chance for doing you up. For doing you up. Let me go to God back for doing you up. For doing you up. This ain't time for makes alone. This ain't time for makes alone. This a new direction. New direction. Back and for fight for option. This a this time was all over better. What people and country make us stop for the listen to them say.
That is Eskimo Dada, Eskimo Dada. Eskimo, you're highly welcome. You know, this guy now, we're glad you would again at this platform today. Na man who we admire, na man we stand for the truth. Na man we really admire, man we puts Mama Sierra Leone first because I listen to a music, what he talk about, say, let's put Salon first. Where Salon better, now we all run better. But however, Eskimo Dada, welcome on the platform. Introduce yourself, let the whole fans, let everybody know, say you there live.
Yeah, my family, unakushe, how una they do, everybody they do. Me your name is Eskimo Dada, the voice of the youth, based in Germany, the president of Sierra Leone in Germany. Respect, peace to everybody in Salome. Say we are safe in Germany, yeah?
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very much.
What people and country make we stop for the listen to them say. To the propaganda. 419.
Without wasting time, Eskimo, thank you very much on the platform. But then before that, I would like to give DJ Force, my co-host, let introduce Eskimo also on the platform.
Eskimo, welcome SLPP Weekly News. Today, it's a privilege, and I'm also proud for see you in the studio with we. You know, they say every day history they come. Today, we don't hear about your music. We know they see you. Sierra Leone, they know they hear about this music where they try for promote the new directions and President Bill idea and in policies and in manifesto for the Sierra Leoneans them actually give a chance for let it build and do it work. Now God does send them. You know, the music, people will get vision, like some of us will get direction. That music, well, the friends they were it touch we. And I want to know really before they were coming at this stage, what you give the motivation and how you think about it, because you are not in Sierra Leone, you live in Germany, and you see say, I mean, you came up with such music where every Sierra Leonean love this music, and every Sierra Leonean they try for CC. The message is in that music. How you came about it? Sierra Leone, they want for know how you think, you know, because music is not easy. First, you don't write them and put them together and play and let people they admire. How you really, I mean, came about this music?
Yeah, well, thank you very much, DJ Force. I appreciate, to this question you asked me. Never mind, I not expect this question, but I appreciate this question. I love to answer this question. And I know say many people would like for your for this story and this question. Me na a musician long time ago, not to today I start this game. Long time, if I could check, over 10 or 15 years ago now. Why I decide for sing this music or waiting motivate me for sing this music? Salon and the country where I come out, when they are born, never mind another history for now. But I know everything where they gone because not to say to accommodate. I decided for sing this music because Salon are the country where people like for discriminate people where they do good, especially the people that where they do good, you know. So I decided for make this music say about Sierra Leoneans, not all the time we for the oppose we leaders them, we president them. We need for to encourage them. Whatever things they do, when are the good things, we could give them the praise. So we go motivate them for do good. Now sorry. So these are the things that we need for learn as Sierra Leoneans. We to make a put in music. Now APC don't come 11 years, they don't they don't go. President Bio don't come. I believe say 11 years go good for than in a shop. and we all know. So we need for encouraging president with the calm, not all the time for the discriminate them, cross them at the media. We not encourage them. And if we don't encourage them, we don't lead them for make them do more bad things. And it's not good for we, the people in the country. We the poor masses and we go suffer. So that lead me for do this kind of music, say, Sierra Leoneans, we need to encourage people that they do good things in the country. So the country go move forward. So now one of the things then this way we can inspire for this music.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will have that the engineer.
Thank you very much. Eskimo, I'm glad the way you did on this platform today. You're not a big star, you're not a trendy star, you're not a man where your ideology and the way you think to do things is totally different from others. You choose Mama Salon first and look at your analysis where you don't give. You say not to always, all the time, they where people that
that's good, sure.
Yeah, hello. Not to all the time. Welcome on the platform.
Thank you.
Okay. Just like how they say Eskimo, not to all time will they see you kind. Because if we listen to your analysis, what do you paper right now? You just tell we say musicians that they sing to discourage the leaders then. Where other leaders then when they come, if you discourage them, at the end of the day, they discourage them for letting them not make good things for the country. If they don't do well for the country, now we the people that don't suffer, now we the people that don't fail. So we for encourage a leaders then, for let them do well, then they're happy, they motivate them in other way around to make we country sweet. I like that message. I love that message. So without wasting time, also, without wasting time, we got somebody also in a great personality, when in the cheerleader, now Germany and the SLPP chairlady, we're glad to insert them on this platform. But however, please introduce yourself to the program. Let the panelists they know you. Let everybody know who that is with you. You are welcome, Madam Princess. Princess.
Yes, sure.
Yes, introduce yourself. Princess.
Hello.
Yeah, you get me?
Hello.
You get me?
Yes, I get you now. Yes, yeah, I get you.
You are welcome on SLPP Weekly News. So introduce yourself. Let the panelists, let the Sierra Leoneans, they know who that are you.
Yes, me fambu there on our do. I want to tell Dima the Great plenty thank you, political hot goose, and me other colleague guest on a good evening, and I want to say good evening to all my people that are out there. Although today I get a tough time, but one country, one people.
Thank you very much, Madam Nadia. That's not the SLPP chair lady. Germany down there. So we're glad the way they're on the platform. Yeah, back to the business. We be they try for talk about Eskimo Dada don't come out. They talk about Eskimo Dada, but however it don't come out. DJ first, before that, how you feel about Eskimo in music first? That music the way he play as a young man, we just don't come na the Western world. They think a kind of that creativity ideas they say let me sing this, pull this music here. Why will encourage other musicians and also let not only go they disturb or come with them bad music like Basta Peking, the other things that no. Now we sing something, we're gonna motivate the leaders, then we're gonna make the country go before. You know? So how you see about that? Because for me also, if I look at the music where you say now promote the government, not to go sing music like Basta Peking or other things there. No. So what are you on analysis with Eskimo Dada in song?
Eskimo Dada, if you give me a question for that, talk about Eskimo Dada in music, it's so motivated that it encourage every Sierra Leonean for me to make sure say they think fast and able make sure say think something we were able to promote the leaders them. He tell we, he say government be don't they come, government don't they come, they go. He say, but the way you look at President Bio in leadership, he need for come out with something we encouraging, and we get spirit, we get message, we go able to encourage them for making work. Because at the end of the day, he say if the leader they come, they work, we know they encourage them, that go lead them for do something way harmful to the state. Of course, we don't see musicians the way they sing against President Bio, where they try for push up for do bad, you know. We see people they sing music, they call her nasty, basta picking. All their music here where President Bio they discourage them. But Eskimo Dada in music, if you listen them, I mean, it said it all. The whole thing with Sierra Leone, the one for seeing the country, I mean, leaders they do, it did it. So I give them kudos and I tell them thank you for able to bring such inspiration music and such knowledge we're able to put together and motivate President Bio and his supporters and Sierra Leoneans. They will not even they support President Bio, but for let them give the chance to the power for me, it work. You know, propaganda, no, they work. Boy, you don't say now we don't play propaganda from 1967. They kill goat, they scatter and people they host them. I mean, the blood, people they lie and I say, Namotama they don't kill. So those are all part of propaganda. And we don't do that propaganda, they lead we into a wrong destination. So if you can able to tell me about, make a comment about Eskimo Dada in music, I tell her kudos for letting able to sing about President Bio and encourage her to say, maybe every Sierra Leonean they give the power chance for letting it do his job, yeah?
No, thank you very much, DJ Force. You know, Princess, you get any comment on Eskimo Dada in music? Since Eskimo self now another patriotic Sierra Leonean, we don't make a fine music to promote the government. You know, you as a cheerleader, where they under as you know, how you feel about that kind of musician then, and also compare to the other musician the way they sing Basta Piki. Princess, we for technical reason, Princess they can speak. Hello? Okay, let's continue. Eskimo Dada, how Germany they do? How Germany?
But they safe, no problem. Everything good. Yeah, I go start.
Yeah, continue because now the Princess in network they not stable. Princess, your network not stable.
Okay.
Again, the question, my question was again, say, what is your analysis on Eskimo Dada in song? What is how you feel as a cheerleader waiting in Germany under SLPP cheerleader? How you feel about Eskimo in song what is singing, and also compared to the one that way they sing Basta Pikin music?
Well, we brother in music we sing, it move with all, and it really make we feel proud of her. I really get the kind of good spirit for her, and I pray for her. May God give her more direction of music that Sierra Leoneans they go learn from this music here. Really, I appreciate you so much, my dear. And the issue of singing Basta Pikin music really, really good nice society, the kind of society we often we serve as Sierra Leoneans there. We president they try very hard, but we brothers the way they feel say, then they not get nothing for do. Now one way thinking no more they get. They just decide for choose the bad side. But we pray for the Lego change them. But really, good now society.
Oh, thank you very much, Madam Nadia. Without question, now we see Boku saga they go on around Germany and so. I'm glad the way una two don't come now. Why we bring una? Because una they under una know how things they go on. We don't see Boku information they go around the public, misleading information, and some of them turn out true or not true. We don't do our own investigation also. But then we want let we not tell we not waiting in Germany. Let we not tell we about the current situation. How is it? How the Sierra Leoneans how do they do now Germany right now? Aka with Eskimo Dada.
Yeah, as I say, once more, una good evening, una good morning, una good afternoon, any side day. Once more, me your name is Eskimo Dada, the voice of the youth, the king of Germany, Salo Music, also the president of the Asylum Germany. I believe say everybody within at Germany Not to say it's what Camo, but everybody sabi me. Yes, because we now we get the media. Everybody know. I'm not gonna praise myself, but people know me. I just want to more small about the saga where they happen right in Germany. Before I start, I go look for one side where anybody with an interview in Germany go tell you say yes, that is the truth. The saga where they happen so in Germany, in Eskimo Dada, me where they talk to us so. Now me are the first people where come now a group tell people and say this one to happen, this one to happen. But I tell them say, hey, this way one for happen so. When I take a note, people get for propaganda. People get for propaganda. People get for change the topic. People get for change the information, but not also get for go. After I spread that news day, 1 day, 2 days, we begin to see letters from the government in Germany for identification. People tell me, say, yeah, Eskimo now, what you be talk, we don't see them. From there, then send the message to Adebayo, and Adebayo begin propaganda, they make audio, say they want to deport people. Me wake out my message, and I talk to people and make them understand. But they don't follow, hence they don't mingle with the other people that way now. Opponent them, where they just want to bad news about the present government, where they go use the privilege for propaganda and standard. What did the government do? And they almost say the government they do something way right, to bad. Okay, now they come to the point direct. I don't go church now side the watch church, so people will linger for talk and behind me. Because if I talk, people go see a lie. Now I tell people say delegates get for come salon, we get for calm na Germany, yeah. We get for interview people. I get this message from a big stakeholder in a salon. But we all for aware. Now they get me. Now they get me loud and clear.
Yeah, would they get
get me?
Would they get you loud? Okay, yeah, would they get you? Continue.
Yeah. Okay. So as I say, I tell the people and say, oh, no, people are for come propaganda this thing, people are for come at this thing, get for slide and the different way in go. And 90% happen so today. Now the German government they so what we do in Germany right now, as we all know, in terms of security, they secure past all the countries in Europe, and everybody know. And Germany is the country where they're very strong in their economic and the very value of it. Now the saga where they go on like and straight to the point. Now people in come out Sierra Leone, we are from the embassy and the office of the immigration for can identify people in Germany. Why then can Germany for can identify people? One, we get some Sierra Leoneans then within a year where they cause problems. Some people they do drug deals, some people know they obey law. But we don't know if na Sierra Leoneans them. We don't know. We get some Gambians them, Nigerians them, other nationality where they can claim as Sierra Leoneans because they know say Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leone is a peaceful country in the whole West Africa. When you talk about Salone, when you call Salone, you safe. So people they can claim, say they're not Sierra Leoneans them, where they're not so Sierra Leoneans them. So all them things there, they go on to Germany. Then two, Germany don't change government. As I talk to them, people them, Germany don't change government. Now they get a new government. Where this government say, now you get paper, you don't get paper, you need for work in Germany. Then serve the entire for the feed people them. So everybody need for work as the immigrants in Germany. So that are the two reasons. So before all these things here they go on, they need people them for identify them people them. If them people here are Sierra Leoneans them, for true. So we go able to find the real Sierra Leonean people them. Then we go able for find the other people there. We're not so Sierra Leoneans there. We go know what thing they do them. But this is not about deportation. This is identification. And as I talk to now, and this identification, not to only Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Algeria, different nationality where they come for can identify them people because a new government and they now implement a new law say all immigrants will work, but they want to know the real citizen of the real people them who them belong. So this is the reason why people the immigration officer or whatever they come for can identify people them where people the scanner say a mother bill don't sign for deport people them or mother bill don't say representative for can deport people them. That is a fake news.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Eskimo Dada. You know, thank you for highlighting some key issues and important issues then for less Sierra Leoneans then understand. Me family they will just join with this now SLPP weekly news. Now yeah, with the count all the fact then the truth with the talker. The man where just don't talk now Eskimo Dada. Now the president for the Sierra Leone Artists Union of Germany. But before I go into I go to Nadia, Eskimo, I got one question, small question no more for you. What you understand here? Now you come with the information. When you come with that information, the right away, the politician, the one that we want get political point, the like of them and me cause bomber then, they decide to grab and quick to can enforce and like saying and then come with the information, right? You know, family, I just want to tell you we get people that want to know me well for that country. We get people that way that they mislead that country. Because they believe in criminality, because they believe in thief, now that they take some information then just to come black show. But the real hero here today, what we get now Eskimo Dada. Or however, before going to DJ first, Madam Nadia, how is Germany from your side? How things they go on? People that want to do from your side.
Yes, well, Germany, really in normal situation, Germany they fine, but it happens say a very embarrassing to we today. So this issue don't they go on demonstration, then they go on for 2 days, today now 3 days. So me aware of this yesterday. Some Sierra Leoneans there, they call me on phone. Really they cry from even at the camp, asylum camp. You know, a lot of calls. So with that, I began for talk say, okay, now my try for consult me chairman about this. But before that they happen, me chairman send a voice message for the rich Sierra Leoneans them. He try for highlight a lot of things for me to get understanding. You know, if he send a voice message where it take up to 40 minutes or 1 hour. So I believe say the message they spread right round. But now one see me brother, you talk something say Sierra Leoneans, the bottom line here, we're not honest to ourselves. They bad heart to boku, the jealousy to boku, and they bring out all these kind of danger problems they are in this country. Yeah. Really, it's so sad. Well, with that, now the place today will say that they demonstrate. So I therefore meet up the office representatives there from the embassy. But before that, I meet up Mr. Ture. He know me, I know Mr. Ture from back, way back home. He said we don't carry out. They say, but we can't talk to Sierra Leoneans there. We not go just step na the ground like that. He say, good that we don't see you. He say, before don't call you, but I know your number be escape me. He said, the phone where I get now, they say, they are able to find your number. Mr. Ture just called me about 30 minutes where we all meet up na the S-Bahn. Then carry taxi, me take Uber, we meet up na the junction outside the policeman the day, and for go inside outside they demonstrate. My dear brother will take a walk to that place. I tell them, say, well, myself, I get interest into Sierra Leoneans. They will done the fight for Sierra Leoneans from 2016. Also with it. This deportation and verification not only today, I think this will be say happen over. But me na the woman this from 2016, as time for Sierra Leoneans then we open an organization when a Sierra Leone organization. Me na be the chair lady. All Sierra Leoneans the way they can at this country. I dey make sure say I dey go meet them, not to then they can't meet me. Because where they don't come, they can really stress, they don't know the way out, in and out. Are they there? They visit camp to camp, go cook for them, they go meet them, encourage them, ask them for the story. Some people the way the story they not fire, they help them for make the story. Because of Sierra Leoneans them, I go try for join the security force now this country. Where be say we not next to the to the police then at this country. Just for defend the Sierra Leone people them. And the time where the embassy, APC embassy be they safe, I be the volunteer for help. For see how for help Sierra Leoneans them. Take to the tell me young government say safe did it. Yeah? Okay. We not put this thing on politics. We na Sierra Leone, we they try for help and for let Sierra Leone get good name. So with that notwithstanding, I dey help the people there again, find lawyer for them so that they go able explain themselves to the lawyer better and how for in respective with that, I still they talk to them as brothers and sisters them, try for tell them the positive and the negative part of the country. I don't do this count number. Now so forth and so on, everybody they on issue, they get panic and so forth. I join other organizations there, all about Sierra Leoneans there. Then me na the chair lady for SLPP Germany. Within that, I not take her under political base, I take her under Sierra Leone, interest of Sierra Leoneans. But today, my brother, waiting I see to do with me, I not here again. Today, I go down me nail. Me 2 nails there for beg the mommy. We reach now the place, so the people there try for greet the message where they come with, for let they able share the message with the people that surrounding us. My brother, no chance they no give. Mami hawade when our cram na ageable woman a day na Munich here. Instead, don't they do very well before for Sierra Leoneans, but this can step way don't take. They are not endorse that tomorrow. Really. Okay. But the people that buy to your idea, they buy to your idea. By the time the diplomatic people that come for talk with the people there for see, waiting at the cry and waiting they set up put in place, how for help them. And the good news.
No, continue.
And the good helps them. The good news where they bring up for them. Me brother, now they begin slap. They begin slap the head of chancery. They begin slap the other man. They begin they by rush by the guy. It is slapper, kicker, take the grip for fat. because the whole thing very shocking, you know. Police they rush, they come, they pull the man come on hand. Mami Hawago, it take I don't know if now waiting, if now how you call her, this one how you call her, mayonnaise or whatever from nowhere. It come, it turn another man they hate, whap that man they hate. Boy,
So
if
I'm
you not
not cut you off. So you mean the demonstration where they go do, where are they by your common pon where you know reside in that country, they not to demonstration, a go demonstrate, a go to go cause trouble, to go fight, to
yes.
go vandalize.
Now that I see. Because me personally try for engage this guy for talk to us say we want for know me say can wait to make a kaya because I get a lot of people there where them believe in me. They know say I don't work for them at this country. Where this problem here come, they call me a lot. I say so myself, and indeed I not be even well self I come hospital. I say I take up on myself for kaya for can share with them, they pains them, and for know exactly wetin I the thing because me no be this. Now they get for talk say they don't give the paper them. They don't really serve the letter for go embassy for verification. So they say they go embassy, they don't verify them. But the day another place, they don't sleep in another place, they 2 days, 3 days, 3 days. They're afraid for going to their houses, they for let them not go take the for care they go. How they don't care go 1 or 2 other 3 people. And now I talk say no. Sierra Leoneans them. To be honest with you, me can today as women's leader. Yeah. As Sierra Leonean chair lady, ex-chair lady. I no ever kaya for can put bitterness for una, but I kaya for can tell una the truth, nothing but the truth. Nobody know they go Sierra Leone, they know they deport nobody. The people them where they go only deport for go Sierra Leone back. Now the people where it be say they be done they buy with passport when na like a Ghanaian, Senegal, or the Nigerians, for example, where they claim say they're not Sierra Leoneans them. I say most of these people that they cause a lot of trouble in this country, and they don't make Sierra Leone not get good name. So with that, the new government where don't come, they say in they give work to everybody, they ready for give work to all asylum seekers. But the thing is, they need people there for go identify themselves, for verify themselves now the various embassies there. Once you then at this country, if you say you're not Sierra Leone, go to the embassy there, they go verify you. They know they talk to asylum person, but they talk to government. And the asylum people, they know they able to talk to the government at this country because an official issue. Now government to government will able to discuss and see how they go come together for help Sierra Leoneans them. So in that case, if they serve you letter, you need for respect and answerable to that letter, go to the embassy, go verify yourself. You really, if you're not Sierra Leone, you come out. They go ask you question. When you don't answer that, though, they go write your name down. Because the list where the people they get now for all the Sierra Leoneans them, yeah, the list where the people they get for Sierra Leoneans them, most of the names the way they not to even Sierra Leone they come out. But the one for pick the fish from the bone, they arrange this here. The good news where they carry it for let they can explain to una make una understand. May una ke una pikin they go back na us, una go relax. The people they ask for the kind of motor money. They feel for una. They no go down there. Sierra Leoneans they no go down carry there over how many years. They expect say they go just can't take them from the blues for care they go. Who say they get for go there with the pikin there? The kind of living where they don't get here, privilege where they get here, they don't want the picking here. How they go start life here now? I said that people are not go wicked to that level. Instead, they fight for defend the real Sierra Leonean. So they come where the people they come now for can spread this good news and good message for now. But una not they listen. How una one now let us able to. They not give one chance. For try for talk to Adebayo, Mami Hawa. Mami Hawa no they give me chance. The mommy treat me as if like say me na just enemy to her. Say I go down me foot ho abutuna ground. kneel down for beg that mommy they say, no bring a problem, no inside Sierra Leoneans them for let the cause damage. Now policeman the ultimate they look quick. This thing go go for go, it no go be good name for the country, for the government, and for we SSF as Sierra Leoneans them. Do your mama they beg you for God. On a lot sort out this thing, let we listen to the people the way they come. Let we hear the good news where they bring come. My brother they not get chance. Mommy cause. After the other guy, the wapa, the guy, they pass away the rush with an hospital. They rough the guy, they thief in money in pocket, they take thief in mobile, command in hand, chair in coat, so forth and so on. Then thereafter, yes, 3 hours.
At the camp, another quarter of at the camp. You know, you don't explain some important issues there. Very, very important. We don't, you know, we don't on this show. Sierra Leoneans, they want to know what they go on. But at the camp to DJ Force. DJ Force, you don't see which side Eskimo Dada don't explain. And Madam Princess, Charlie herself don't explain. What in you take there, then from there, your message, then you ask some question and say, continue what it talk like go continue. Yeah.
Yes, Nadia they talk, Eskimo Dada they talk. It is time for Sierra Leoneans to know and come together to be a better Sierra Leone. I repeat, it is time for Sierra Leoneans to come together to build a better Sierra Leone. You say Eskimo Dada they talk about identification. First of all, the Sierra Leoneans where they na Germany, I want to draw their attention, say they not be demonstrate when they get to Germany. And many of them run through Temple Run. They not be signed, no document na Sierra Leone where they enter Germany. They need to understand this. They need to know, say, any country get a foreign law policies, wherein if you get for reside in that country, then you need proper documentation for able to give right for get access to education, banking. These are the things that I believe say this country called Germany, they try for bring camp for Sierra Leoneans. But since we borders, they not believe in what they call white and black and white. Now making the final say now they talk about demonstration, beating, stealing. I mean, trying for be rude na the country. But all as that, what me they try for say, I not kind encourage that any citizens the way they say, way they in Germany, way they try for propagate against this government. We kind for clean the government image out of the dirty politics where the APC Turubo Togate Panbody they play. If the officials are encouraging them or SLPP leaders na Germany, they encourage them, citizens then we be don't lift them, some of them with our diplomatic passport, and those diplomatic passport that expire, then the government don't bring opportunity when a German government, they don't change government according to Eskimo Dada, they don't change government, they want to identify them, they want to give them a facility job. Some of them are just selling drugs in that country, then government want to bring opportunity for them, then they want for blackmail this government here, just the government don't build a good foreign policies between Germany and Sierra Leone. So the APC supporters the way they in Germany, they want for dirty the government here image in Germany. Yeah, let them know say not to we be not to will not be even in a government where they travel in Germany. And whether be they go with the Temple Run, this party not be there in government. And whether be they come on as Sierra Leone can Germany, they not be signed no form. Now these are the time for call Sierra Leone the attentions to for let them respect the German government, for let it go able to go through in identification, registration, for let you go able to get right for go to school, for let you go able to get right for go integrate yourself, go to school, get access to what in the German people they get access to. I think that one of the things in this way the government officials they don't move because they could not engage with government. For say we have a lot of Sierra Leoneans in now, we just the room on the street, where they don't even know what they do. They know they speak German, they know they go school. Now drugs no more they sell. So now we want to come and identify them. So they don't take and say they are deporting them. Many know say the population within Sierra Leone will not even be able to provide a lot of opportunity for the aid. So then your body, where they don't count in Germany, will go left and give German government for letting take that responsibility. But may they stop the dirty politics. Yeah? Some might not be demonstrate for go Germany, and some might not be cause for go Germany. They be trying for trust into German policy and German government and the relationship with German and Sierra Leone for let them can Germany for can live there as Sierra Leoneans there. So if una don't find una self na Germany and they say una can't identify una self, then una be say na SLPP una they try for blackmail, they will go keep the record straight. Yeah, we not get for encourage nobody, not to who be care them go there. We meet them there. Yeah, even why they can in this country, yeah, I not can no one because I feel say I come Sierra Leone. There are certain immigration policies who are passed through. Yeah. Where make I able get access for cancer Australia now. I not just grab no more for cancer Australia because I feel I'm rude to my country. These now the citizens the way they tell them say verification not can Sierra Leone. They call their family, they say, men they not go there. Men they not go verify themselves. Yeah. Census don't can Sierra Leone. They say anybody where they go do census where they go na the house. The same are they by all way it don't turn political chemical bomb na the entire world. The SLPP or sit on Germany. They go see Adebayo, they go fetch somebody who don't come up with or they not call for arrest. You know, I don't want to talk about that because at the end of the day, I encourage SLPP there for me they become more stronger against this political dirty politics where they pass around the country. They feel say no more APC, they still overpower them because of too much education, too much sorry heart they bring the party down our hand. So me, if you ask me for make a talk at least. I go talk so and hold on first. Yeah.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. If you just join with this now SLPP Weekly News, now yeah, we decode all the latest information then. Well, Eskimo Dada, you there around?
Yeah, they are. They get everybody.
Well, Eskimo, before I come back to you, Madam Nadia, be explain some things and let it talk from there. She say, Madam Nadia gets some evidence, then I want to show to the public. Madam Nadia, continue. Continue.
Hello?
Yes, continue. Usa will stop you.
Music they play, I don't know from which.
I think from you side, not so yeah. Continue. We see say you be get some you be get behind the scene, you be they show with some evidence that there's somebody they done where you say they don't go beat because what you understand, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, Adebayo grab na ya, you know, Mami cause bomber. He go under, you know, they leave under. He won't go destroy the opportunity of Sierra Leoneans in another country. Yeah. They, according to the information what we get there, which is reliable information, and now here we know. Let me talk before I come to you, Madam Nadia. We there now, we want to let people they understand we there na salon because where we get some people there now when they're dishonest, they're not honest to themselves, they can always give some fake information there. You know, like for me, for example, I fall in that same situation. I've been getting a party. In fact, the party where they tell us select a count passport, you know able count in your passport, salon passport. Me, if I want to be then come when I say count passport, yeah, people they say when you count that passport, they deport you. Me, I say when I deport, they deport me, not a problem. But at the counter, the moment I count that passport, they, yeah, I got me resident, yeah, but good people then they be get their own identification. Yeah, for that account and they're afraid. You know, I believe one thing where President Bio, I can still remember where it can Belgium, where it talk. President Bio say, it got too much problems in the salon to deal with. Neither to can say they can't open door for people then they go back here with them problems. Yeah. So coming with the issues where all these things happen, before we continue, I guess something where they can't show now, me family. Where these things happen, just like how Eskimo Dada they talk about, say, it carry with this information, then from there, where the information don't blow out, because I remember when Eskimo make that audio, they send them, I take that audio, they share and display all over. They get that information now, and then by the way, you know they live in another country, you know even get right to go yonder, they go champion, with other people's then where they want them there, when the day before, they get paper them. It's fine to talk for Sierra Leoneans, the follow will come together. But to go team up there to incite violence, just like how my sister say, if somebody don't come with good news, we not accept them. So what in your mission? To give Sierra Leone community back him.
Yes.
You not you come on, yeah, you go and if you want to go help, fine, that's nice as a Sierra Leonean. But if good news don't come for the Sierra Leoneans, then why would I not allow that the good news enter? They would the one that would the counter when I don't begin vandalize them, beat them. That means that when I want give the bad image to the Sierra Leone, for let Sierra Leone get bad image. Coming back to the issue before I give you Madam Nadia, you know, me your analysis at the tell now. When Eskimo make that video, then from there is a video where they can play for una from Gambia. Where Gambia then make that video day, that interview from BBC. From that narrative now, make most of them grab say, oh, Gambians them, the Adama Bayono want allowed for let the Gambians then go back because it get 3 months to the pools. If you allow for Sierra Leone for Gambians to go now to return, that would be a very big problem for them. So based on that video now, when they watch that video, they see and they say, well, I'll go cause trouble. That I make they arrange everything. But if they do things, for arrange, go to the maybe the person at Salon Embassy, they don't go. Team up and demand what Sierra Leone Embassy say, will not allow the people that send we back or something like that. But they went on the demonstration where Sierra Leone Embassy not even aware of that. You know, so this was premeditated. But however, before I continue, I just want to show Una becoming a man where they deal with evidence, and without evidence, there is no case. So when I watch this video, King, then from there we see where the strategies of the Mami cause bomber them. Check this.
Well, before you play that video, they make a tell Una what's in the strategy of APC.
Yes.
And the picking them all, the followers them all, they are very smart. This Expo 2020, 9 days at the year. How for can Doti and let people they pay full attention commodity? Now I made a call this demonstration. Yeah? Not to today they ask Sierra Leoneans them for go identify themselves in Germany. But for let the Doti Expo 2020, where Sierra Leone they admire, this not the strategy where they put on. Anything where the government they do for market Sierra Leone, for make sure say SLPP government is more responsible. They go come with way for can make sure say they discourage Sierra Leoneans then. So now one of the mentors, SLPP chair lady Sidona, Eskimo Dada Sidona, not to today they don't call Sierra Leoneans in Germany for go identify themselves. It is an ongoing process. If you know they go on at the country there, yeah. They're not just a political game where they set up for dotting the Expo 2020 happiness in Sierra Leone as the mind. Now I mean they come with this demonstration for can't kill that spirit. Yeah, that is all the whole game. APC, they are criminals.
No,
their supporters are criminals.
You say, DJ Force, I get you. This was master planned. You see how where Ernest Bai Koroma where grab he go na Porto Loko. You see the statement where they give it. Then from there this all happen. So now they arrange them. Yeah, where Ernest Bai Koroma they allow your puppy dog. They send money for information for letting them go cause trouble. Then they pretend like saying they love Sierra Leoneans. But they don't love, because if you love Sierra Leoneans, look at where Sister Nadia they talk. Somebody don't come to help una. They go vandalize una the fete. Then they say, oh, Sierra Leoneans are so they're not responsible. Yeah, you know, thank you very much, DJ Force. Sierra Leoneans, let's watch this video a little bit. Then from there, we come to Madam Nadia. Then we will analyze some issues and where they go on.
Thanks for joining us here on Focus Africa from BBC World News. The Gambian government has formally blocked flights returning migrants deported from the European Union. Officials say that the country cannot reintegrate them. The decision was announced as Germany was preparing to expel a number of Gambians. An estimated 118 Gambians live abroad, according to the International Organization for Migration, and they send home remittances worth over 20% of the country's GDP. European governments have previously complained that the Gambia has never fully cooperated on returns. Our correspondent Omar Wali sent this report from the Gambian capital, Banjul.
Authorities in the Gambia have announced a new policy refusing to accept deportees from European Union countries, particularly Germany. These migrants left this country, risking the perils of sea and sand in search of greener pastures in European Union countries. But most of them has exhausted their asylum claims. At the moment, over 2,000 Gambians are waiting for deportation in Germany. The migrants contribute 20% of the Gambia's GDP. But the question that many people are asking, why now? This government has accepted deportees in 2019 and 2020, and even March this year, some Gambians were deported from Germany. Observers said Gambia's refusal to accept the deportees has a political connotation In 3 months' time, Gambians will go to polls to elect a new president. If the president accepts the deportees, it will be a political suicide. It means that the deportees, their families, and would-be migrants will not vote for him in the election. But saying no to the Germans will boost his political popularity ahead of the presidential election. But the question that many people are asking, can a nation say no to its citizens?
Omar Wali there. Well, in a telephone conversation with Ambassador Corrado Pampaloni, the head of the EU delegation to the Gambia just before we came on air, he confirmed that the Gambian government has indeed refused to accept any returning migrants. He went on to say that he didn't know when this decision would be reversed. On their part, the Gambian government spokesperson had agreed to speak to us on this program, but then pulled out just before we came on air. But let's talk now to Yaya Sonko. He's a Gambian refugee activist based in Germany. He joins us from Hemmingen in the Lower Saxony region. First of all, why do you think the Gambian government has taken this decision?
Like your reporter in the Gambia, Omar Wali, said, this Gambia government decision is politically motivated. In 100 days' time, Gambians will head to polls. Means the incumbent president, Adama Barrow, needs the support of the general public. In this, because of the support he needed from the general public in the Gambia, accepting deportation from EU is tantamount to Gambians going against him at polls. Because most of the migrants, most of the Gambian refugees in Germany and other European countries are directly in contact with their families. In fact, their daily, day-to-day life is in the hands of these Gambians who are in asylums in different EU countries.
And Yaya, I mean, if I may ask, I mean, the EU is a major financier of the Gambia. Isn't the government worried that by going against the wishes of the EU, that some of this aid might be cut?
Absolutely, yes. This is a big concern to the Gambia government too. But as we are at now, President Barrow government prefer to give his back to EU than to accept the Gambians deportees, because if he really wants to be elected come December 4th, if President Barrow wants to maintain his position, definitely he will not accept any deportation.
And Yaya, just how many Gambian migrants are we talking about? In the hundreds, in the thousands?
These are in thousands. According to official reports from Baden-Württemberg, it's a region in Germany, more than 2,600 Gambians officially should leave Germany. Means they are set to deport them if the Gambia government continue to give them flight landing permits.
Okay, thank you very much. I guess we'll...
Just like how I've been talk Sierra Leoneans. This video, where they watch this video, they plan them. Just like how you see Ernest grab a go, he say, he begin talk things and say, in a democratic leader, past any other government, he don't do a lot of good things for the president view. If I say without the talk can do. So this was a plan, the like of Ernest Bai Koroma and a puppy dog within all our Naya, way na and that mami cause bomber. Now, before I give you this question, Madam Nadia, how you distinguish this guy when a pure activist for the Gambia where they talk, and we on the APC then young activists where na mami cause bomber where people that want car with good message to Sierra Leoneans them they grab it, they fed them. How you differentiate?
Well, of course, there is a great difference. They see the great difference between them. Because the man can politely come up the ear politely and try for analyze for let the Gambians they understand exactly what they go on and waiting at the system. He try for talk on behalf of the Gambians and try for talk on behalf of the government of Germany and try for analyze the issue for let them get a clear, loud and clear, so nobody no go misunderstand situation. Now that nine a decent way of doing things, That they make the people they really get courage, even though if anything come up, they no go blame government, they no go blame the young government. And the man try for talk a clear say they no get no side for keep the people there. They no accept that at all, which is very good. And same way so that I believe say with president self now that same feeling and thought you get. They feel so much for people then. Now possible like Motorman. Now possible like in country people then. With president now God fearing man. Really. But we other party they will get now very, very wicked people then. Now very wicked people there. Heartless and people where they not get solidarity. Then on top of it all, they understand the back, it counts more into the whole thing. You know, a very, very strenuous for put their people there through. Where they get one thinking, one thought. What they just done, what they tell them, what's one person don't map, what they one year they get the person where they lead, they don't know. They don't care.
Thank you very much.
So now
the good news. People,
yeah.
if you want to give us some good news, what are the good news we will have been carried where then mommy cause bomber there and then thugs and try to tarnish the government a reputation. Yeah, and when they begin to what are the good news?
Where the good news where the diplomatic people they come with, the diplomats where they come, the good news where they bring come, one, for tell they say they don't fight a lot, no for accept at all for let Sierra Leoneans they go back home. Two, they come for make they able engage the other immediate people in Naya, where be say they involve, most especially Bayern Munich. They be get that appointment back again with the people in. And the head of Chancellor, not ever encourage that for like happen. He said, boy, there people that don't can live now this country over many years. Some are not born in Peking and everything. How una expect for law we go can sign? Encourage you now for deport Sierra Leoneans the back home. What did they do? You understand? What did they do? Where they for deserve that? They say, well, the new government will don't come. Now your policy that you bring come. And they see say they look disturbed somehow. Because most of the people the way they catch, they know they find out certain things say Sierra Leoneans that they get Gambians that they get Sierra Leone passport. Nigerians they get Sierra Leone passport because according to the names they and the one for say misunderstanding don't they and for put it through. So the one for verify the people there. So they go through the embassy, will let the embassy take up that responsibility. But now they say they write, there's forward letter to people there. Not to the embassy they do that. And then people they also where they can't today, they not ever allow that for let it happen. They come for counter Sierra Leoneans, they say. It don't pass 2 days, they don't hear this now the social media. They go all out for put things there in place for the people there. For can't tell that they say, do ya now beg with the big una. Una accept the law now the country. Waiting we just come for can't tell now. Let nothing no move now. Anybody where they write letter, make it submit the letter to we. Or may go with the letter answerable to that letter for go for verification. Go verify yourself. If you know say you're not real Sierra Leonean, go verify yourself because they won't forget rid of the people that were not to Sierra Leoneans there, whether they give bad name to Sierra Leoneans in this country and they bad name the rapper all other good citizens of Sierra Leone inside Germany. And the other issue, talk for the people therefore let the able issue working permit for them. May they work even though if they're not going to stay, but let the able issue working permit for them, for let them work. Because if some man don't go get, some man don't go work, and they pay tax, in balance money, law we talk say they like 500 euro. They don't already said 300 euro go down. Again, family, the way they depend on them. Depend on them.
So in that case, we no go there for let that thing that they happen. So the man, the kaya today for advocate for the Sierra Leoneans, they for let them get that opportunity. And everything like that almost don't they go through. But the government, the German government here, the man in policy, where it can with in campaign message, he say he ready for give working permit to all foreigners the way they can in this country. They ready for give the working permit. But they don't find out say a lot of people they go chop for other country and can't take say na their country. We be say not to the country. And the problems there don't they boku. Most of them they prison because of drugs, because of bad things the way they do. So they want to know the real people there when are Sierra Leoneans. Not only Sierra Leoneans, they ask or they go ask the embassy for try for verify them. All the countries the way they did in this country, the foreigners the way they live in Germany. All the embassy that the other foreign countries, the other country, all they meet the embassy there for talk to them, for let them do the same thing. So this nine be the thing.
Oh, thank you very much. Before I go to you, DJ first, Eskimo Dada, are you there? Where is Eskimo Dada? Eskimo Dada, we need Eskimo, but before we count Eskimo, Lord, give small body water with Eskimo Dada in music first. Why Eskimo they come?
Showing up police we country. If you act clean, first thing entirely. They busy two thieves, they don't fit the country. Let me in a power, all I angry. They make them stop for the campaign to the people. Say they go there, no food, and it's secularize. But you know, this time, let me focus on another no use it for violence of the law. We don't want speech, because of us, we don't have to run across the labor for politics. Try to forget about the party or critics. Now make remember we don't suffer any crisis. So, most like Ebola, Corona, make we not be self and so together. Because I don't point, I'll be over some numbers. I don't develop, I'll be over use for doing work, but people see come back for doing work. For doing work. This ain't time for make alone. This ain't time for make alone. This a new direction, new direction. Back and for fight for action. He said this time was not better. What people and country make us stop for they listen to they say. To the propaganda, the 419. He said Papa was not better. What people and country make us stop for they listen to they say. To the propaganda, the 419. Who not listen to it, make a shock now. About the good work of the part, take power. Now make you trust me, never beat progress. Now we don't start to look at each project. And give me step lights on feet out of upline. Now make traffic lights, and many street lights. Oh, solar, but I will not power. The new direction, the most come so light. So I will make you support and unite. If I don't make road, if I don't make bridge, check new schools, so many government buildings. Now we don't start, so make you do what I want. Right in between me and again and beginning. Now we don't give up, we Saturday cleaning. The strong post night sickness and disaster. We don't make you qualify for MCC. On our election, we don't donate 500 equipment to 400 machine. The time we rest, so what go there and we go less. Some can go talk about man and beyond the best. Now we don't renew the criminal by the law. For the chief politician, where they get law. Now we
Eskimo the Dada, Eskimo don't Dada. Unfortunately, we don't lose our Eskimos until it will come back. Down, come to DJ first. You know, they would adjust body water on, you know, as they listen to the music, Eskimo say, the propaganda, these are all propagandas. Sierra Leoneans, they're waiting in Germany, every part, everybody would work on, you know, together as a family Naya in the Sierra Leone community to help. One thing what I take from Nadia as a Sierra Leone former chair lady, in Germany, they don't do a lot of things then for Sierra Leone communities then. You understand? You know, in other way around. A lot. So if they grab the gold give information, when a good news, then because they be done premeditate and they don't plan on not to help Sierra Leone, not to advocate for Sierra Leone, but to go against Sierra Leone bad name, now make the common different part them, they go under to do. But however, DJ Force, you don't just hear it from Madam Nadia in an explanation what you give. What are you on take?
First and foremost, we borders and we did in Germany need for no immigration laws, immigration policies. Whatever way they happen at Germany, it happen now England, Australia, America. There are people every 6 months that they renew their passport for able get access for stay, for able get access to job, for able get access to banking system. Once you fail for renew your passport, you don't lost your seat. You dey go back. Now, when Sierra Leoneans they travel na that country, I want to draw the attention of Sierra Leoneans. The way don't go reside in Germany. They not be signed contract with German government say they go there forever. Now money they go spend day. So now, if German government say una can't identify una self for this facility for let una get access for education and for job, then they go make rudeness by with government officials. Where Princess Nadia talk, just not say the representative the way President Bio sent from Sierra Leone, take away my in spanner, broke bottle na in head, damage in clothes, thief in mobile, check in clothes. Then what did that show? That don't show say we don't need for make Sierra Leoneans the way they break the law. Even inside we get embassy. When you break the law in Germany, let we embassy deal with the people where they break this law. You know they don't make this APC picking them. They feel say no government no they in Sierra Leone. And no matter how tune they do SLPP, APC picking them, supporters them, leaders them across the world will never love this government because now this party can't pull power now they and now this party they in government not to they vote for the government. So
well, that was DJ for now. Eskimo, I be they try for get in touch with you, you know, but now you did. We just don't really from all the talk from Sister Nadia, and you self get some key issues then where you want to tell we. Yes, what you get people go tell we about yes, you analysis. What you go tell we about what you go on there?
Yeah, family once more again. Eskimo Dada, president of Sierra Leone, senior. Me na artist, not a politician. So I get this loud and clear to the people that really watch me because I will go at any time. Make a enlighten again. For this verification. This verification don't mean deportation. Make people and get this loud and clear because I will left now at any time from now. Now this government don't change. They don't get a brand new government. They want to give people a job, just like America or England. Understand? Go then at Germany, you get paper, you don't get paper, and go allow you for work, you pay your tax, you get your house, then you live your life peacefully, hence you obey to the law. You know, that's the one. Then two, we all know say people that they can't claim Sierra Leone as nationality. Where then not to national, they not to Sierra Leoneans. Then are two. Then three, I want to make all Sierra Leoneans they know this. Before them deport the people in force, where they can't verify. They then deport the people in force. Because get Sierra Leoneans then at Germany, wake out passport, birth certificate. Where if they want deport, now then they use for deport.
Thank you.
Germany,
But it not happen.
They work, they pay a tax, they live their life simple. So it's very critical for make we will not out identification, we not get no paper, we not get no document for me then deport.
For let the Sierra Leoneans go. It's not possible.
It's not possible. Then
it's not possible.
Then four, this identification happen every year. Every year.
Yes.
This 1-2 year wait to make it not happen because of the corona. Then
yes.
Number 6, people go shock or feel different. Why they identify people them now Munich, why they not go to embassy? Because now we all know the pandemic, right? So what we there on so we're not go able to go buy the control boku. The control boku everything there. So I made them make a short list. Okay, now we could go and buy on it now. And buy instead of Berlin. So you understand? So instead of Berlin, they said make we do an buy on it because in short. So this is the things where people have to know. Say they need to put nobody in a salon.
I did tell you, nobody. Salon
All
person,
this are just a
they report
propaganda.
and a lie. They're not the report no salon person.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eskimo Dada. You know, and God go bless you for a good job where you don't do, where you don't put Mama Salon first. Unlikely with others, then when a
There's
party
another
begin.
at the camp,
Yes,
because I
okay,
left
yeah,
on this
continue.
one.
Okay,
I
yes,
left,
continue.
yeah, I left on this one. I want to talk to the defense and the relative.
Mm-hmm.
So as I continue, make everybody in a salon rest assured. Say, you know, they deport nobody go salon.
Yes. No way.
You know, deport nobody because no get no identification. So before I continue shortly, because I left on now.
Okay.
Misinformation where they pass on at Germany. And I say I'm used to make twice. And me tell people them. But I tell people and say, now delegates don't come up from Cologne, they identify people them. That's a good news for we. Because 2 years now no come because of Corona. Now this government won't give you work. But now they don't sort everything, you know, emergency for making government come and identify we. So we they not doing salon people no get problem. So they want to identify we so they will do it. So this are the things they left on as a gentleman. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you, Eskimo Dada. Continue a good job. You know, where you do, where you put Mama Salon first. Anybody will put Mama Salon first, where they say the right thing, God go bless you, no matter what you happen. You know, a genuine man, God go bless you. Sierra Leone and all they bless you for saying the right information. Not like the one that way they believe in thief, thuggery, and lie and propaganda for their own selfish interest. Thank you very much. It was an opportunity to get you here. We got for look time, we got for count you, going to interview you. Let you tell me how the inspiration come, you make that song for we. Thank you very much. Now, DJ Force.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, DJ Force.
Continue. One thing we want for test Sierra Leoneans in Germany, not to Sierra Leoneans the way they reside in Germany or we don't migrate from Sierra Leone, or we don't go through temporal, they don't sit down at Germany, go tell Germany government, waiting their one and waiting their one for let it happen. If they feel say we your country will not get immigration policies, they I want for draw the attention of Sierra Leoneans, the way don't go into demonstration na Germany, German get immigration policies, immigration law. Eskimo Dada don't talk and say, government don't change. Prince don't talk and say, government don't change. And the government be campaign with a manifesto say, when una vote for me, I go provide job for una. Now, they get a lot of Sierra Leoneans them, we get passport in that country. They are not even related to Sierra Leone. They don't sabi with capital city in name. If you say the who say Pokri, they don't sabi. If you ask the who say Kaila on the road from go Kaila, they don't sabi. If you ask them Moyamba Magoroka Kabala, what in the paramount chief in name na Magoroka, they don't sabi. Okay, they say now una can now Sierra Leone the law can identify. It don't turn into political dirty politics, political criminal demonstration. Well, I want for draw. You know, one thing when you talk to Sierra Leoneans, they made them know if the country know they provide law now the country, they made them know say other people in the country get law. People there now will get work right. Every day they renew their passport. When you pay for renewing your passport, they deport you. Deportation not a crime. Let them not come blackmail the foreign policies and foreign relationship them. Where the government on the bill, where APC they papuelam. The people are already in Germany, England, America. Not to Israel government they can do. Not to who bring the camp. We na scholarship they will not issue give Sierra Leoneans them. Now when President Bio go na Dubai, he tell the bobo and say, he says Sierra Leoneans, I'm expecting much from you to obey the law of Dubai. He said, una na ambassadors them. They encourage them, they give them that encouraging word. So if they feel say any country not get right for deport Sierra Leoneans, then where they are making big mistake, but we are not praying for that. Let una not hide the truth for the people here where they go and damage this government here through their political dirty games for come to power. Yeah, APC, me know they make them. Una need for tell them directly say when we were not in power, that is the time they get to Germany. So if it please say You there, you support him, mama, papa na free tongue, and you support the economy na free tongue, they go by the due process. Yeah, not to you for coming now, for say they not get right for deport Sierra Leoneans then. No, once you don't get what is required for you to stay in Germany, they can deport you if it comes to a matter of deportation. But let them not come blackmail the government here, they will let and give them because we feel say they will not lost election. Whether they deport Sierra Leoneans them or they not deport Sierra Leone there, if Sierra Leone they don't want SLPP for rule Sierra Leone again, then they not go rule Sierra Leone again. But we need to keep the record straight. They want to this government in foreign policy and in foreign connections the way they don't make in the world. Yeah? So this is the whole game where they play. For can run verification and identification, not me say you go beat people the way they don't come on free tongue, for can make sure say they engage with the German government. For able make sure say they provide something where go make una pikin they get access to education, transportation, communication, jobs. Yeah? Yeah, if they don't want to integrate it to themselves, well, who do you blame? Not to be tired and say where they're born in a free tongue, maybe they say Maggie and Pepper in the street. Yeah, if they don't know what is the meaning of identification, yeah, or verification, they will let you know. SLPP government president Bio say, what they call census. Now they say boy away they run America, England, Germany, they call a free tongue and tell the people they say, but nobody not go for verification. Yeah, and taking the verification. Census, they rubber under their foot now free tongue. Because when the people cannot do this identification in Germany, they're not going to know how the population increase money and when they for increase transportation and who said they for increase.
Thank you for DJ Force. For technical reason, we don't miss him, but he come back. I'll give DJ Force be the talk. There is you know, the politics where APC they do, okay. The politics where
not to APC supporters therefore can't determine and tell the government what for do and what not for do. We don't try to set misbehavior. Yeah, set character. From when the government don't come, they demonstrate in Germany, they demonstrate in England, they demonstrate in every part of the country. Still at the demonstration, the DEPA continue. And even in Freetown, the DEPA demonstrating. The government, they let you know, APC, they go wrong, fake blood. Yeah, the government, they do the Nazi. How long will get for the milk APC? For say APC important parts, the national anthem in Sierra Leone. Now this is my question. All these demonstrations will happen, not to today they don't call Sierra Leone there for go for identification. And identification means for can know whether you get document or you not get document. So when you not get document, the way to go give you document so that you go able to go integrate yourself. You picking up for get access, benefit, what is they all picking themselves they get here. But until na Maggie and Pepper they be the same na street, na slippers they be the same na street, na shoes they be the same na street. So they don't know what's in the meaning of identification. This is all I'm going to tell Sierra Leone there. And it is hard time for let with immigration policies then where President Biodor put in place. Let the one where they don't give their appointment there, now the embassy there, but they take their job serious. Yeah, APC not going to go organize criminal demonstration. The embassy they sit down, they don't even know. That means they are not connected with their people. Yeah. They're not connected. Some of them are just receiving salary. Now the embassies they're not able to do anything for defend the country in image. Yeah, they allow APC they go and damage the country in foreign policies and foreign connection. Yeah, I will not take this from anyone. That's why I'm fucking desperate this morning. Yeah, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, let's see APC demonstrate across the country. All the embassies they be sitting on, they watch them. Nobody not able to stop them, and they are not demonstrating for a good reason. Yeah, for go and identify you say that they deport you. Would I tell you say identification and deportation are the same meaning?
This is the misleading information then. Yeah, some of you not pass through that. One, when they check who say you come out, this is a salary come out. You get for they count special people then. One, in fact, before they count them people then people that they sit down. When you say who say you come out, okay, for instance, na Kanama come out. They want to know which part na Kanama you come out. That na one thing, and they want to know which part.
What is the paramount chief in na Kanama?
Yes, which location? When you don't talk, say which location, then they map them. They get map where they pull all those things. If they lie, they go no. So sometimes they do them. But if they try by all means say, okay, this guy na lie they palai. Well, now with somebody where we go able to identify him. they ask you which language you want. Even a Mende, na Timini, now which language? Then they look for them by all means. Language where you want. Yes.
Ma observe 1 minute. To
Okay.
miss yourself first, you don't know work in this country, 2009. I go for after 2 years, I go for verification. For go verify me. Because work in this country, me face, people they look at me, even to the interview. They say me FIBA one address Nigeria, me not to Sierra Leone. Where they say a FIBA Ghanaian, me not to Sierra Leone. Now I say, Father God in heaven help me. Waiting the happen. After 2 years, they serve me letter for go for verification. For go verify myself if me na real Sierra Leone. I did it. I got it.
And you succeeded.
And I succeed.
And you were not deported.
Today, I was not deported.
There was a problem now where the people here in Germany, they picking they go and blackmail the government here.
Yeah. Care go they picking the honor street. Me, I feel sad. I feel so sorry for the picking there. But you know, waiting as I be they tell you, my brother, late Parker Batoka, they say Sierra Leoneans they get bad hearts. The jealousy, the bad heart, the envious spirit, the demonic and satanic spirit, the way it they inside we some of we sister them and brother them. Now they destroy the baby, they really destroy them. Because if una go look somebody where una all know, they don't serve Sierra Leoneans then. From 2016 to 2020, even though if una not appreciate me, but una Creole man say, who say you go for not to the look, not today for look, but who say buck with food. So they people that they really show say then are different waterman on this planet Earth.
Madam Princess, I don't want for cut you off, but I want for take her from you, yeah. Once you don't serve Sierra Leoneans there as women's leader in Germany, and you are not from their background, they will never respect you. They don't want to know you. Yeah? And they will never take you serious. Yeah? You be talk about something, you talk about once they don't say that na the mission.
Yes. Not the mission.
Once you don't belong in APC, they don't want to know you. So una hard time SLPP, una take una leadership very strong, una make sure say now una they in control. Yeah? Not to everything for the past APC their car organizer. This is where we are calling SLPP diaspora for take leadership now. Because once you are not they take leadership, at the end of the day, APC get for blackmail this government across the world. Yeah? So go ahead.
One man cannot fight a dozen. One man cannot fight a dozen. The heart will me get for my country and my party.
So it is time for us to start taking things very serious.
The one the way they know me. But the thing here is, like what you would try for talk, look like my home message you take go to them. Because me self try for call, for land know exactly waiting at the thing, how the whole thing come up for deportation. To be honest with you, for God meet Sierra Leoneans they out there today, that was my own mission. All the one the way they don't issue that verification paper to them, me before volunteer, we all contribute little, we able to get a vehicle. One vehicle flop self day and lead the team as a women's leader. For going at the embassy, let this verification go happen once and for all. The one day, after where the verification don't happen, they must get the list of the people the way they go verify. Yeah? If you, after where that don't happen, will they come back now Munich? Will you don't wait now and here for the good news. Wait for the good news. That was my plan. That was my own message. Until they say, okay, una no feel bad, no Sierra Leoneans not get for go. Like give them your instances there. The one way they get paper that today they get documented, most of them they go for verification back now this country. They don't born the beginning today, they no go. From 19 Jubilee where they talk say, hey, they come for verify people they can't go, but who Sierra Leoneans where they don't go? If only you not a drug dealer, if only you not do bad thing where they out of the law now the country. Hey boy, una no land for talk true. But these people them, these people then, waiting I sit today with me eye. I really know say something wrong somewhere. They just don't bring politics inside the whole thing.
As long as
Just
their
go against
party,
the government. Just go, just know for accept the truth. So they go cause all kind of mayhem for bring problem.
DJ Boss, you better talk something.
as long as their party is not in power, they will do anything to bring their party to power. Yeah? When an Eskimo be there, APC be there in power, you may ever see demonstration when they say people therefore identify they say now Holland. When they say deportee form don't come, they go for deport people and immigration Sierra Leone don't send people in Holland for deport people in Sierra Leone. You be see any demonstration?
No.
Una count the video from
even I not cut it off. Even Ernest Bai Koroma, hey, where Germany ready for deport? They call Holland. Holland, we get empty place. You get people there. Well, we get empty. Then they call Germany when they're ready for deportation. But why they do? And people that what really know they do when they're not useful in their country, when they don't commit too much crime. If that the whole Europe, like Germany, they do too much drugs.
Yeah, well, it is the same thing here. Here, when they catch you with domestic violence and drugs selling, drugs dealing, and it's laws and way you know they obey in the society, they go tell you say, well, until you know they obey law, well, go back who say they go obey the law. Yeah, but what I want for say here, what I want for tell Sierra Leoneans they here say, when an Eskimo be there in power, whether they bring deportee from there, una be they see demonstration not be the north side. But because this government they in power and they don't want this government here, they papa them all, they granny them all, they picky them all, they mama them all, they uncle them all, they don't want this government here. So now demonstration and press release, they threaten this government with. Yeah?
Hold on.
Freedom now press release.
Mark observe, hold that side there. You know what happened? The mommy girl incites the boys them. Incites them for tell they say, una no men now, na SLPP cheerleading. Una no men now, na they all come, na they all don't plan for let the able can go Sierra Leoneans there. How can you say that?
So yeah, I want to say something. So now, so now they don't promote what they call hate. Now freedom against this government. Even if the deportation not take place now, it take place now. Already they don't promote what's in the agenda. They don't create that hate. Now the mindset of Sierra Leone, the way they're picking a day, now Holland and Germany. You know, it is hard time for call SLPP for me they know say, no matter how they milk APC picking there, supporters there, leaders there, they not go ever dance to their twin. They want their party to power. Yeah? So the game, they don't score the game. Whether they deport them now, they don't deport them now, they don't promote what they call hate in the mindset of Sierra Leoneans them. Whether I don't care how people they understand it when DJ Post is speaking, but that is the ideology of APC. They'd already killed the spirit of SLPP in the mindset of Sierra Leoneans them when they're picking a day in Germany, whether they reside in freedom. Yeah, everybody want to let them picking a day in diaspora because they know say that is the industrial investment right now. Companies they know they're in freedom where they promote job.
Well, now DJ Force, this where we come in. I tell you, say it was premeditated, the planner. When Ernest Bai Koroma grab, you know, say President Bio don't take the war. They don't award President Bio as the best president in West Africa. President Bio don't go na Expo. You know, allow them picking them people, the artists, they let them go no more for nothing. They follow them. The whole world they look at President Bio. They don't say President Bio now one of the best leader in the history, modern days history. What did they do? Ernest Bai Koroma come out, he go, who said they not even invite him for let he go na Porto Loko. He go to map there, he begin talk, say this, that. But before I continue with that, I just want to play on that side now because now we enter between the manipulation whether they play, the hatred whether they carry it, the blackmail whether they carry it. Yeah. Let's listen to this audio. Then from there we see how it was premeditated. Yeah. Do ya? Now.
When I be not promised say in 6 months
when I will turn around the economy. When I don't promise say, when I can make the education, quality education. Where are we today? 3 years, 4 years down the line. These are from political activity. Each lady from a president. We not make progress. We all don't know that. That is why the young people of the party are commending when I want to call this retreats. The retreats not to go home, but we commend when they tell when I thinking, when I for no say this party, now the party where will make this country transform.
Now, before we go there, DJ first, before I give you something, Ernest Bai Koroma, it was a strategy when they make. As they send them amicus bomber then to go disturb the peaceful Sierra Leone and Yanyanda to make Sierra Leone community get bad name. ASF grab a go na Porto Loko, it begin use some words then where now blackmail and a misleading information from somebody who call himself as a former president or former leader. But before you respond, I get a response for him. Then from there, DJ Post and Sister Nadia will now continue. This is not my response for Ernest Bai Koroma.
It's 15:06 GMT. This is Hassan Aruni with Focus on Africa. It's 15:06 GMT. This is Hassan Aruni with Focus on Africa from the BBC World Service. Coming up, Nigerian Catholic bishops tell President Buhari to get a grip on various sectarian conflicts or step aside. And as World Cup quarterfinals loom, African students talk about life in Russia. But first, Sierra Leone, where former leader Ernest Bai Koroma is accused of presiding over an administration that was engaged in corruption and state plunder on a massive scale. The allegations are contained in a report by a transition team set up by the new president, Julius Maada Bio. Omar Fofana has more from Freetown. Grim, gloomy, grubby. These are some of the adjectives being used to describe the contents of the audit. It speaks of corruption and abuse of office on a grand scale by the government of former President Ernest Bai Koroma. The allegations are wide-ranging and mind-boggling. The massive sales of state assets to the former president and his acolytes. The awarding of phony and inflated contracts for goods and services. The issuance of diplomatic passports to purported housewives of members of the former ruling party. The government renting as offices houses belonging to government officials at inflated costs. State-owned banks having to write off as bad debts millions of dollars of loans given to officials of the former ruling party. Overpriced arms contracts. Inflated cost of roads, some of them priced at over $3 million per kilometer. Some concessions given to mining companies and exempted from any form of tax whatsoever. And entrenchment of mono-ethnic politics. The report also says the government's own shares at the Sierra Ruta Mining Company were sold when the miner was making huge profits to the former president and his cousin who was heading the company, and they both made a profit of over $100 million. The head of the transition team and now Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, looked peeved as he addressed the press conference. He gave me his impressions of their findings. Sierra Leone was brought to near financial bankruptcy and the worst economic crisis since independence because of the activities, the poor governance of the former APC government. That is one. Secondly, and most importantly, that it was done in a way that represents a framework for what you would describe as an organized criminal racketeering enterprise responsible for the dysfunctional nature of the state itself. What do you say to someone who says this could be a witch hunt? Well, this is not about witch hunt. This is really to establish the basis for democratic accountability. We are recommending that a forensic audit be made through a special audit process to establish the key facts and a judge-led commission of inquiry, which should be independent and transparent. This is to ensure that this does not happen again in Sierra Leone.
Yes, DJ Force. What are you on take? Because before I continue with the ending, what are you on take on this? Sister Nadia with the camp. This now with the try for, enlighten people then, people that don't forget about the man where care this country go behind. It's still one that the country go behind and no one pay because it get by that because they jealous. It don't see President you don't do things where no one they do them. A grab you gonna put local. They talk all lot of trash then. Then it also inside a puppy dog within a for let you go give bad name to the Sierra Leone government and also bring hatred inside the country. So DJ Force, how you this thing from the analysis from this video or audio where you listen from about the racketeers and the criminals them we make like say na racketeer gang criminal racketeer gangs them we can go back.
Yeah, thank you very much. This message to go today to all ministers where the government don't give responsibility, where they work very hard for let this government not succeed, where they work very hard for bring APC back to power so that APC will able to come for rip off the economy of the society. Because in the final say today, me speak the heat Minister of Transportation, the Ministry of Transport. Now, they always APC don't engage with the driving industry, wherein they make sure say Sierra Leone they suffer. And not to President Bioga for go on street, for go know whether if it read transport, how transport they around people. Yeah. Now the Minister of Transport when in place for engage with drivers union for make sure say will go by the government in law and government in policies. Yeah. So with everything today where government don't go give you job, you as Minister of Transport, you see don't they increase transportation when not to the announcement of the government and they cut transport in the half way them they make sure they grumble they hate this government here. Well, I want to tell you say you are putting your job into dustbin, not to President Bio's job be put into dustbin. Moving forward, I'm glad for tell you thank you where bring the speech of Umaru Fufana because Eskimo don't forget. He don't forget. Moving forward, he don't forget. $100 million contract today. Makeni no get water for drink. Makeni no get electricity for drink. Makeni no get marketplaces and transportation for themselves. So all them here, you don't forget that where President build the biggest here for the nation, it don't become worrisome. Now make it they go now Makeni, they go talk. And campaign time not reach itself. You know, they do this, or let government do something, and they come vuvuzela against the government. But you know what? If any government is afraid for discipline in citizens, then because of foreign interest, well, we are making a very big mistake. We are giving the key to APC to come to power by using press release, violence, lie, propaganda, mamikos. If I repeat, if any government is afraid for discipline in citizens, then because of foreign relationship, where we are making a very big mistake. Yeah, every government get a rule, constitution, where guide them, where for make sure say it provides safety, security for a state. For too long now, we don't allow APC, they mortgage with country, we mortgage with government. They try for dirty with government. Now, unless you go see such politics, every institutions there for make sure say for put stop to the entire way APC they do now in the country. And they inject them at this point in time for me to stand up now and make sure say and show APC say government in Sierra Leone. This secret, very silent rule of the party.
Me family then, if you just join with this na SLPP weekly news, the man will be the talk na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, they don't come back again. As we wrap up the program, we hit some key issues then.
Yeah, I would have hit. I'm sorry where I go off the stage, but I'm sorry, I not end the topic. Yeah, if this man they talk about connection of bridges or let it go check the roadway they go from Freetown to Makeni, the bridgeway take the highest life of the northerners there in the northern part of Sierra Leone. Till the whose government they construct up. but they don't lost message. But what made they don't try for bump up. We, your government, say several put we value into, we vote into, that they allow APC, they try for say the government is not working. The people away President Biogi responsibility. Now they try for make sure say APC bomb back and come to power. And we not get for encourage that. We go keep the record straight. Yeah? $100 million BBC, they sell route tie. Now today, now the policy this back where they go to Porto Loko and they criticize the government. We're not to campaign with them, and we get law where abiding, where guide we country for say when it is not campaign or it is not election, certain the way you talk about, you are liable for questioning. Yeah, but the ministers there and the police officials there, they sit on a president, you know they wait for cartel, they waiting for do. No. You are putting your job on the red line. Where government change, all una sit on at their office they do, una the lost job. Yeah, una all they go. So at the job they call the ministers them, where they work very hard, where they go and fetch themselves in offices, they are not concentrating, they are not following the manifesto of President Bio, but they fetch themselves. And the chairman, the organizer, when inside this party, the job they perfect. They know they try for work, for let this party strong, very strong, but they are fighting themselves for leadership. Una they fight for leadership inside this party, where una they put una job into the red line. When APC come, you have no job. You are finished. And they go harass you, they not go recognize, no international recognition, international body. Yeah, this man at the SACAM, now vice president. They don't listen to ECOWAS. They don't listen to United Nations. They don't things they want for make sure will put in place. Let them know say they are not in charge. They will allow by election na Konadugu. The Lord youth them. They go vandalize the police station. Police not be see them. They not be read the intention. So these are all articles where they build for take over the election 2024 or 2023. Anytime we know say SLPP they go bomb police station and fire. Nothing not they come inside because they don't pay time. Nothing not they come inside there. Yeah? So I go give me final speech for say anybody where the government don't give power. Where they work very hard for mortgage the government, I'll let you know stand or you undermine President you remember say you job there on the red line. APC kind of power, you don't have job anymore. Enough is enough. Demonstration, enough is enough. In freetown, we want to see hard government, hard decision, hard law. Yeah, foreign policy, they are not paying tax. They are borrowing money. We are borrowing money for them. We need for put the record straight. This time around, sort of the government not try for put the law the way in the guide that country in constitution.
Oh, we just missed DJ first, the SLPP DJ. Well, work out and back. Yes, Sister Nadia, what in your analysis where you understand from that audio? We see Ernest Bai Koroma grab a gonna put local, a begin talk, boku things and also you see the analysis, the message from Umar Fofana where the interview, also with the chief minister where said there was like a racketeer company, criminal racketeer gang. So what in a year take? Because with the sea situation they happen also in Germany, the same in most of the one that went on know me where for that country, when I don't come with message, people then come with message. They go boss the person here, they begin fed them. They would see the chatty chairman for leader or life. And see say President Biode Expo, people then they enjoy the world, they look at we, and they go distract also. So what in a year analysis as you give you from there, you give your final message, because we don't hold you very long for now.
Yeah, because I really be tired.
Yeah, I know. Give you final message, then from there you left with.
Yeah.
How did you? Yeah.
Me waiting the traffic to see it here. Really go to the right people in the village. Where they cause a lot of trouble. Anything these people have don't come out. And the reality of reality.
You go able you call on a low small do ya.
Deal with different people today is very difficult. For deal with different people today is very, very difficult. No matter waiting, they bring come out. They hard for let you know the truth from these people there. So the best thing, me just the advice the ministers then to work with the president, follow the agenda of the president, you know, so that the party will remain in power and help to Sierra Leoneans then. Really, issue of Ernest Bai Koroma or in party, it hard to explain. Really, it hard to explain. We talk of then the opposition. But since the opposition, no peace of mind, no good. Really waiting they want now. Which really they want. Need just the advice, the people that are out there, let all my focus. Not to politics, don't make a lot of people they don't go today or they educate the between them. When I don't happen say people that don't try for take politics, put another it make her as first priority in their life, which is very bad. And they feel so sorry. What I see today, they body all the nerve. They cost me, mama. They go hold mic, they auto hold mic, they cost me, mama, put them for back. They holler for me, who it cost me, mama. I tell her thank you. They holler who nice lucky. And I don't do that. People there yesterday, with me, they do everything for the today they turn against me. I say, well, they crucified Jesus Christ. Put on me. What I know go still relent for keep the record straight for make sure say Sierra Leoneans for know the truth. So now that's applicable. Contributing to this and tell me people that plenty thank you, tell me plenty thank you and host me.
Madam Nadia, I just want to tell you thank you, for the bravery. Sierra Leoneans, when they watch this program, what this we sister don't do, according to explanation, is very, 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 very saddening for a patriotic Sierra Leonean, somebody where they work hard, we don't fight hard to put people then, even cow idea for them and get and stay under. Because they stand on the truth, because again in a SLPP, but if they do those things to some of them, we're not to even SLPP, we're not Sierra Leoneans then, not in the name of SLPP, but it do as you not Sierra Leonean, you see you come in Sierra Leone in difficult situation, you stand for them.
Yes.
And they pay back that. Hey, my sister, me no go explain me own. Me know what I don't pass through. Me know what I be they do ya. Me know na ya how many people then wait I don't give. Fed I don't give them paper then. People then where at the point of deportation that they go. Where I don't fed, I stand the case. Even the lawyer, they all some of them they say if this happen at this, why I stand on the line? Yeah, now yeah. They know. But the moment where I take the first step because of that mommy cause bomber, it don't cause trouble and they all they enjoy they laugh. What I take that venture, the one them when way I be the associate with what they have, I turn to enemy to them. So I turn to enemy to them. So at the end of the day, at time can be outright discouraged. I say, if you are not even want help, but certain things then they way they inside you, it no go come out. Continue you do your good job then, my sister. The God where you deserve and the God where you believe and the heart where God make you, nobody no go change them. Time can be one change. I don't want to do, but I say no, I continue. When I see a brother or a sister in a problem, they count them. I help the way possible ways around. I know they help in the name of SLPP, but because SLPP don't come closer to my name no more, so that venture where I take, I become enemies to them. Yeah, but now Babylon with it. As long as I know I do good for you, or I do good, I don't do them because it's so. But you not look at me, you not see on me. But tell me on picking somebody else go see on me on picking it. In other way around. So me go advise you whether they cost the mama, they do what he, left and give them. One thing I will say people there, be somebody where they cost me mama, except the part where not there for me mama. Yeah, except there is no part, that part where my mama get, where your mama not get. Now I go pee. Because everything where the mama, your mama get, you just the do that's where I like it, just they follow you. So, Sister Nadia, thank you very much. Continue a good job. Let nothing not stop you. Yeah? Continue a good job. DJ, for what you the final message you go give with Sister before 11 from there, we'll wrap this program.
Just Sister Nadia and say it is hard time for we encourage Nadia, for we take leadership na Germany, for let the SLPP, we want for you una collective responsibility come together and make sure see una invite with President they can Germany, because since President you don't take government up to this day, can Germany yet. But because the SLPP in that area it's like they are working, we don't know if they are lazy or they are not working together or they are not focusing on the new direction. Now, President, able to reach Germany. Germany of all, a very nice country. So they encourage you now for let una administrative put yourself together and let una able work as soon as possible. Let we una invite to the president, let it come and can clean we record straight and make the record straight in Germany. They can't do because of this deportation saga. No. They can't for address Sierra Leoneans then. Yeah, Germany is a very good country. Yeah, Germany is a very good country. So I tell you, continue your good job and pay attention on the responsibility where SLPP they don't tie on you and una not allow let APC they lead in another area there because they are not in power. They are opposition there. Therefore they follow una. Because what I don't see many areas there, not only in Germany, now APC want to take leadership there. And when they go take leadership in that area, they even inside local community, they organize demonstration and for go damage the country in image, not to forgo promote the country in image. Yeah. So Nadia, Princess Nadia, if I did talk to you today, I encourage you for now to take leadership na APC de Hana Germany. Yeah. Not the way that for the happen when for related to Sierra Leone when they for can't day before. No. Now, SLPP for day before yanda, not all the for day before. Because one day before, among your community, little community organizations there, they form one day before, they are not doing it to market Sierra Leone. They are doing it to market APC. Believe that today, now this message that they left with you. So as from today, when they go back with an administration, if they say Sierra Leone person don't die, they go there. Let APC not go represent una day. Una go there as SLPP, let una go represent. Alekuna una too. Una go take that responsibility there. Because anything where SLPP the leader, they know they can't do with that crowd where they own and see the Ikomo. They know they can't do. Why? Not to the party, they na power. Yeah? Yeah? So now that no more technically they try for una and they try for una. For say una give the same milk na the mouth. They not go ever dance to una twin. They not go ever dance to una administration. And they go always cry down this administration. So one for Slpp President Buchanan Germany. You know the chair lady, SLPP chair lady, and with the chairman, with the executive of SLPP, una put things in play with the embassy. For law senior President Buchanan Germany, law can keep the record straight. For Australia for better. Success for Canada, na Germany. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
By the grace of God, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Okay, bless. Okay.
When me found then, that was a chair lady, Nadia. Now woman would don't do a lot of good things. And can you imagine? Even care good news no more. Then good news, so then they go begin attack. Yeah, and the one that will be the attack, then get the young people there on the common of them places, the different sides, and just to go cause trouble. But however, DJ first, now enter by this guy. But before we enter by Ernest Bai Koroma, let me now play some small body water. Yeah.
Okay.
The sun hot. The sun hot. Man in the long hot. Then they say where they pass, I'm stop me, man them. They say Emma see they don't know we they walk. I say party game money, nobody game lock. You when me man them look me, I must see them shock like Emma see now come them go lock. Body bad tell them we chop you one block. What's long shot? The man them is gone. The man them say this thing not come up and from. But let them go forget small but them pocket. Body where them got up on soup and the cake. Have fun for on the drum set them they take them. They feel big sense. I don't know for make them so one bad man. The next thing now waiting. When you got it so me show up and the catching, it's in fact, you not give me button, yeah? I said you can do that new button, say when you got it so like another party picking, you know they take nothing, another party picking, I say if you want, be black party picking, in original, salon never picking, them money no lock me, I check them, for the people to suffer, they dance party picking, so hold it, along the line, sit at them, but move on the whole line, the right, and then the best, but they on the line, the brothers then they involve mankind, but back under the high up decline. Long man and they run out of time. They are not of plenty full time. Fun keep pumping and leave and climb. More ready nowadays. I'm not time. Somebody catch me the fine idea and I will get to correct. Oh, fine, more right. We have to tell how we make something not as tell passes. People in the suffer. Tell passes. System hard water. Tell power. We were managing the money cutter. Maybe we better. We can break no get butter, but the majority no get break before. But don't know we don't and kill. We don't link. And we dey kill we. Now them now want pinch man pinch and kill we. And the man no get all. No man no say. And the man no get.
Hold on, DJ Force. Wait, I want to ask a question, man. Ernest Bai Koroma, you not get shame at all. You not get shame face.
You don't forget.
You don't forget?
Yes, you don't forget soon. You know, even 2 years, you don't forget.
When I listen to the music, oh, wait till be they happy. At the end of the day, that man be catch right. They say it be so arrogant. They say, in fact, it be one extent in time. Nobody no go do anything. Very, very arrogant. Now in today they grab here, they go, they say in a man.
We just the catch and they small. And they even blame the judiciary, the law body, the courts of justice, naturally, the judiciary, we ban about politics by APC politics. They say it must stay out of APC politics, but they still sit down. They see if they go play active politics in the APC party, the law not get nothing for them. So it's like now we lay foundation for let APC destroy Sierra Leone. Because this interrelationship where they into Sierra Leoneans and where they now public offices, where they in that country, they destroy the country. In white man country, they get population pass na Sierra Leone, but they don't get interrelationship government. Once in a government official, in a police, in a civilian, you point the law they deal with you. But in Freetown, it is the interrelationship they have destroy and give foundation for let APC continue for destroy Freetown. Look the city mayor, the DEPA financial year budget report, how to put policies in place. It walk away. Is she working for herself? Or is she working for APC? No, she is working for the Republic of Sierra Leone. When you do that, any government official don't query her, don't invite her, city mayor, in a public servant. They not go, the government not go home meeting, you walk away. You come on at the office for no reason. And nobody not get right for questioner. So it's like Freetown is responsible for the downfall of Sierra Leone today. Yeah, everything where APC they play line. No party is in Sierra Leone. Now, Freetown capital city responsible. Why? Because every institution where now the administration, where they run the affairs of the government, everything headquarters is in Freetown. It's hard time for begin dispatchment here. Let's go to the provinces. I want to get passport. I don't need to go na Canberra when na the capital city for get passport. I forget passport because I dey Sydney. Yeah, but they don't centralize everything in Freetown. So now Freetown people and the APC, they feel say, now they get Sierra Leone. Because we want to get ID card, now Freetown they come. Yeah? Even if you fill the form na Kenema, you know say na Freetown, you know they get the ID card. You dey Kailao, you want to get passport, you dey fill the form, you know kind of Freetown, you know they get the passport. When the APC they cut na Sierra Leone say, now they get salon because everything is centralized in Freetown. Yeah? And when we want kind of power, we don't try for decentralize any country, any government, as the population they grown up Freetown, the government they crack. Why? Because if somebody no kind of Freetown, you know they feel like he belong or she belong. Now, if you look at the population we don't migrate na Freetown, it's dangerous for us. Because we believe say if for that Kailan you feel like you are enjoying and you have a job and you don't need for camp Freetown. If for them Magboroka, if for they where one passport, you get an Magboroka. Where one ID card, you get an Magboroka. But everything, even they do the paperwork, if they not count an Freetown, you know the work. Wearing my passport today now, I go out and I go take passport, I put I send an immigration, they don't stop a pump. My passport don't meet me. I don't need for take photo na Freetown. Yeah? So now one of the areas this way APC don't hold Sierra Leone there to say Their own Freetown. Their own Freetown. They must rule. Why? Everything is centralized in Freetown. Yeah? So even the Nazi office where they be in Porto Loko, look the cement where they chief. Just for week in the government. Police not they passy. Primary chief they not they passy. Local authorities they not they passy. They passy. But it is the culture where APC don't bill. For say anything when a government get her, you for TIFA. Government not for benefit. But without this government, you know the government, I mean, could encourage the SLPP hard time for discipline APC this time around. Yeah? Hard time. Anybody where government don't give you job, you for make sure say you do the job correctly. So the poor man that go benefit. Yeah? This by election pass now when I do, I am worried. I am worried. This by the violence police day. We police they load the top go now when I do go wage war on police station. They will say the police every day with the checkpoints there. So the checkpoint they no more for raise money and put in their pocket. They were criminals they come for car wage war on ballot paper. Nobody know they able to read the intention. So it is hard time for staff for educate with administration for men and all say they are milking APC and APC will never love them. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Just like how you talk before I wrap the program, there is a statement somebody we, you know, of course, you know, come up plainly say in a SLPP or APC or AGC. There was a statement from, I remember a few days ago, Bai Koroma they host a program on Unity with this guy they call Panda. There is a question, and that question in the ring of my mindset, DJ Force. The question when I asked about President Bio eligibility of 2024 election, because here you know say second round not day, of course, with the bureaus. I asked him, what in your analysis, how is him? What he Panda talk, I admire him for that statement what he make. President talk and do bio in flagship program what he carry it, education. We you know one day happen. Nobody know they discredit that. The mere fact that President talk and do bio carry with free quality education and salon. Everybody they enjoy that free quality education. We one day is not happy. That alone, a worry the APC because that alone they don't know say President Bio na talk and do. It talk him, it don't do him. And then we see what the APC they can do. APC they're not honest to themselves. But one thing I love so much is that when the Bible and the Quran they against you, no matter what you do, God will always make you waste common of though. So we see all this distraction, Sierra Leoneans, because of President Tok Endubio, it can do things them where nobody no one they do them. It don't take you to Nations Cup. It don't care who gonna Expo. It don't make today Sierra Leone don't become value. It don't make we don't win MCC award. It don't make today Sierra Leone. The whole world admires Sierra Leone. Anti-corruption, where Sierra Leone, where President Bio take power, corruption level will be there at the point of 10%. Now President Bio don't make corruption level in that country, it don't go to 80%. Could you imagine? So, looking at all those things that since President Tok can do beyond kind of power, it just the case Sierra Leone up. What the APC they do? The strategy is to discredit the government. How did they do them? By blackmailing. Just like how we see the other guy go take a picture from Cameroon, a tout and say, na salon, they do abuse, they do human rights not the day. But today we don't see Sierra Leone is one of the best human rights country. We see them. We see them say where international community don't say Sierra Leone, it don't become a bastion of freedom, a bastion of democracy. We say democracy day. We say Sierra Leone don't make today the whole world now as a young country, because we call ourselves young, because we say Ernest Bai Koroma left we, not different. If we left we eradication, they don't eradicate Sierra Leone. When you look on Sierra Leone by the map, you know they see Sierra Leone. We president, you don't take with it, don't make put you at this world stage. You know. So you see what the president Biodon and the Pandu, this all don't make now, they don't vex. Any development where President Bio with, they know say the chances of APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi coming back to power is limited. So now, what did they do? They use talks them. They use whole doctrine. Dr. Richard Conte call himself a doctor, but I consider her as a doctor of toggery. Take talks then to go vandalize Wusai, SLPP, they get more vote. These are the missions of APC Tolongo Toge Pamodi. So I can understand the frustration of DJ Force, where they try for highlighting key issues then for the security sector, for letting them take the responsibility. But I believe say it not go happen again, 100% with the advice Sierra Leone and with the test Sierra Leone and say that not go happen anymore, because Sierra Leone not a lawless country. Yeah, we not going to obey by the people that law now. They will encourage lawlessness like Okona we country, and there's no place like home. So this is not the thing what we don't see with the APC. APC don't know say 2024 election, there is no chance for them at all. Not there is no hope at all. Not because President Bio they bulldoze them every day. They bulldoze them. Yeah, every day. The only thing I go talk here is unity. Yeah, and every Sierra Leonean, whether you be APC or you be SLPP, now unity. Unity in the sense support President Bio. Because if you not support him, inwardly, God will punish you. Why? Because the man don't come, it depend do things so nobody know one day do. The reason why you see most of them, they recycle politicians where they don't face Sierra Leone, where they don't thief with money them big diamond them, they don't escape, they don't lose. When they left the country into austerity, they don't recycle back their camp. They're not even able to make one farm for themselves or for the people the way they want to represent. But now they don't see say President Bio a farming. The way they don't encourage people then for let them farm, the ministers then, everybody they join into agriculture, for let we eradicate poverty, for let we forget about the importation of rice, all those things. Let we depend for we say let we be self-independent. These are some of the things we see the APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi. They don't want Siam because they don't say President Bio. With all those things, their chances of coming back to power is slim. There is no hope for them. So now I may see Ernest Bai Koroma draft, it become very aggressive. It go on Porto Loko, even though they don't tell a lie, no go there, it go there. It begin talk some trash. Because not trash. Because you don't fear the country, you don't fear the nation. For like you can't apologize to the nation to say you don't fear them woefully, you know they do them. It is still trigger violence. Yeah, when they see Samora Kamara, they come out and say they trigger violence for corruption. Where to go account for things where if you don't do, you go as America, they give you there as a foreign minister, you don't cause trouble, you don't thief. To go account, they cause a lot of troubles there. You know, we are tired of those things. Now I make us see the frustration of DJ Force. They say the government get to take the responsibility serious. And I believe say that they do, and they don't go let this thing go free. Because Sierra Leone is a freedom country, but we are governed by the constitution and we are governed by the law, the rule of law. No one is above the law. So do ya, Sierra Leoneans, weigh me well for that country, the meaningful Sierra Leoneans. Let us support President Tokendu Bio. Because when it makes Salon, it make up for we. President Bio in 10 years, it don't go. It don't go for crown go. It left for any government we can do, na continuation. So we not allow fair politicians the way they don't fail. When they know say we're not there for that again, they're not able to open company, they're not able to open business, they're not able to do anything for una, no meaningful for una. But now they don't come on a power because Sierra Leone they say, yes, you don't serve 11 good years, but you don't do nothing for we. So we don't want you go. But then at the end of the day, they don't pass around again the kind they call with hatredness, they call with tribalism, they call regionalism. Then we say that go kind of power. So Sierra Leoneans, let's take this living example as the people of Koinadogo district don't outright they show say politics of stronghold in not the work anymore. What you do well, you get the credit, you get the benefit. So President Bio don't do well, he don't work so hard for the country. So now make the compensate and say, yes, because you don't work hard, we go give you councillorship, the APC the vex. The funny thing here for we all at the left now, the cracking joke here for Ona is Ernest Bai Koroma, in time it don't done. But then, why is it that Ernest Bai Koroma don't become so active in politics, just like say na election time they come? Even na election time they come, but right Ernest Bai Koroma for being an advisor to advise. Yeah, the one that way don't left because in time don't done. But it is still come in the politics to come with tension, to come with chaos, to create trouble in that country. What in the reason? What in in go? Or if he won't come back as president, or what in your means? I don't understand. That question left put una. If just they join this program, me Nadima, the SLPP Bobo, this na SLPP Weekly News. Today we get the opportunity with Eskimo Dada, we na in the president for Artists Union in Germany. We can say the hard facts about the saga where they go on in Germany. Yeah, and we also been get the SLPP chair lady Nadia, where itself comes to say the hard fact what it will go on in that country day. Deportation, they are not going to deport anybody. And President Bio, where he visit na Brussels, what did President Bio talk? I still remember him. He say Sierra Leone and then waiting a salon, you know, be able done with their own problem then yet. What about we waiting here? So there's no possible way where President Bio, he don't live in the diaspora, he don't live in England, he know how condition they are, he know how situation difficult. For that, he can say it perpetrate for it will allow less Sierra Leone and then go back, let them deport and back in country. President Bio will never do that. I assure you now. So if we see things that go on, not just misinterpretation and lack of knowledge, or also because most of them when they can at this part of the world, when they say go school, some of them don't want to go school. When letter come, some of them don't read letter. So read come on letter, and they're able to read them because now Holland language, not to English that they send on to you. Germany, when they send on inside German. So if you don't learn the German, you don't learn the Dutch, how you go understand them? Maybe you go to Google Translator, it will mislead you. That Google translation, it will mislead you. Yeah, and some of them don't really know these languages there. So what are they trying for say? I'm glad you were with Eskimo Dada where they under. And Madam Nadia itself, whether be the try for do job, and we see how them mommy cause bomber and go yonder to go distract to begin cause trouble. Even the one that will come to can't talk to them, they even boss somebody in head day. That not they show no this, and not they show good representation of Sierra Leone and Naya, and not they show no good decency. No matter what happen, I believe the Sierra Leone community, we that are the diaspora, no matter what happen, we are okay. When problem occur, now somebody in your place, we all come together to see how best we solve it. But you not go come gather in the other way around to to score a political point and blackmail in the other funny way around, which is not good. It's not about good picking. Let's stop these things. If we love that country, now diaspora they're supposed to help the country for let that country go before. If we get problem now with somebody, we gather. We do them together. We all people then they are where they get voice. But how you go? Once I see the whole thing, say, first when a mommy cause bomber, we not respect nobody. They're in the share people then they go to my Biana, they say, this. The inside that video, you people that they cause mommy cause the. You know, this thing is not fear. It's not really fear. It's not the born good picking. So my family then. Now, how I get for end this program tonight, say, it is better the diasporas put hands together to support one another than you want pull your own government or you want dirty your own country just because you want to score a political point. That is selfishness. That is bad. It's not good at all. We all know one. SLPP APC, we all are Sierra Leoneans. And President Bio, now we leader, now we president. Whether you like him, you don't like him. But the mere fact that a day, they do well for the nation, we for put hand on our, not can blackmail them. That is not good. It's not healthy. And at the end of the day, the one the way they want blackmail said they champion the thing. Now one the way we don't fail the country, woefully, after 11 good years. What you want to see? Then we see somebody when a mommy called bomber, and they go to prove what he. The mentor, let's change our mindset. That is the message for tonight. The mindset, Sierra Leone, let's set our mind, change our mindset. The more we change our mindset within the Western world and try to give the rightful information to the people in Sierra Leone, they will not try to carry that division, that hatredness now we country, which is not called for. Once again, this now Nababa, Joseph Dima. I will say, let God bless we all. Let God bless Mama Sierra Leone. And I will play with that video small, then I end the program with them. Because now I will begin with. I will say Tata.
I feel pity for you, but also want to give you some encouragement today. Right-wing politicians and officials have started a strange mass registering in this ugly building, in this ugly environment, in my otherwise so beautiful hometown Munich. We don't know what they intend to do afterwards. Your President Bio has said this is not about the deportation, it's about the repatriation. I asked him yesterday, what is the difference?